into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Hill. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
This is Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play. Brings up
looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Bull drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says,
oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Kamara, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10, Bills 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get them
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was whip.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14, Saints 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. On the run, it's Fournette. Down to the 25. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Saints 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. He had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Hill going to try and run with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. Backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row. And that'll set him back 5.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, I the asylum.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback?
That's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD Brown.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack them here.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second and 2.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 24-yard line.
It's caught at the 7. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the
back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen off the bootleg. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 5. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Hughes getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Saints 7, Bills 6.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to pull it away on 4th down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete.
Allen.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Stephon Diggs. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Allen. Right side caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Saints 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize sometimes it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 20, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The 29-yard line.
There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. The tight end Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
the best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
2nd and 6.
Now it's the backup Simeon. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Let's look to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Bills 20, Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
It's caught inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Down by Micah Hyde. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the the first throw for the backup quarterback. Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bills 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into it. Rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half, good for a first. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
38-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hill going to keep it on the option.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Back at the 35-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Hill now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, it's Hill. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Fournette. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And all the way home. His second. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bills 33, Saints 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Says this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints 17.
Now Allen. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Try and run forward with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
I deserve that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
46-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5-3 on the business, whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Ayy, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground.